Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We've got 69 goals to go through. We've got 2 match weeks, 21 and 22.
He's Cole, I'm Sean, this is 48 Hours. Welcome to What's He Doing?
What's he done? And just a reminder, what we're bringing you here is all of the mistakes that the Premier League just don't tell you about. It's a little hidden stat Sean and I found, and we bring it straight to you. We're going to get straight in with
West Ham versus Fulham.
And up first we have Andres Pereira getting up on our list. Sean, what's he doing?
What's he done?
Starting us off with an easy one. Pereira crosses the ball in to Soler, his opponent. That'll get you straight on the list.
Up next is Anthony Robinson. He's probably been the best left back this season, but right now he's on the list. He's left Wan-Bissaka and Akers on the right wing, and that leads to Thomas Blimmin Souček getting another goal.
Oh, no.
And I hate to see it.
It's been cut. And we got another little side gig we like here of best names in the Premier League, and this one's got to be top 3. Konstantinos Mavropanos, what are you doing?
What have you done?
He's got himself caught sleeping by an Iwobi through ball. Jimenez taps it in. He just taps it in.
But Leno! He seems to forget that he can pass the ball, and he just lets Danny Ings have it. Mm-hmm. He's just like, I can't do anything, have the ball, man.
He's run out of options. You had options, Bert. You had options. Guillo Rodriguez, what are you doing?
What have you done?
Sean, he's marking Harry Wilson.
Yep.
He's the guy that ended up headering it in for 3-2.
With his shoulder.
Yeah, with the shoulder.
He loves
Follow
it.
your goddamn man. Chelsea Bournemouth. We were having some sadness, but then we had some like meh, and then we came away with a draw. Could be worse.
Well, we were winning.
Considering what they did to Newcastle.
We were winning, then we were losing, and then we drew.
Exactly.
So,
we take it.
Tyler Adams. Nah, I love it when a defender puts their hand up and they're like, oh yeah, he's offside, linesman. When they're the one playing him onside. Tyler Adams.
Madness.
He just lets Palmer run. He's like, I'm not following him. I know he's offside. Little side camera. Tyler Adams is playing him onside. Perfect.
Oh, I love it.
Poetry, mate.
Well, the first shame for us, Sean, Moises Caicedo. Another commandment here is if you give pen, you get the fault. He gave a pen, gets the fault. Stonewall Semenyo. Commandment endorsed.
I'd leave Semenyo alone, mate. I'm trying to buy that guy. Up next, Josh Achiempong. That's a decent name. Josh lets it down a little bit.
Josh does.
So
2 first names?
If it was Joshua Achiempong,
2 first names?
I'm involved. No. You were supposed to be the chosen one. Backing up and backing up and backing your way onto my list. Our list. Here at 48 Hours.
Back on the
Subscribe.
list. Sean, what's he doing?
What's he done?
No fault. Here at 48 Hours, we've got another thing. If there's no one at fault, which is what the Premier League's supposed to be about because they're such high quality, they do this every day, Sean. Did you know that? Every day, all of their life. They should be so good that no one gets any faults. No one did a thing wrong. Reece James smashed the free kick in for us. And I apologise for my little singular breath. That will swiftly bring us on to Brentford versus Man City. And did you see it going any other way, Sean?
Yeah.
Did you?
I thought City were going to win, to be honest. Keane Lewis Potter. Now, this guy is not a wizard. If you're not going to mark Phil Foden, he's going to score.
Nathan Collins is up next. What's he doing?
What's he done?
He was saved by the S. Needs a doctor to diagnose his ghost leg syndrome. So Vino simply runs up to him. Colin falls over.
Nathan Ake.
Oh, yeah. Hate to see it.
Like a fish out of water. The header attempt was tremendous, but he got nowhere near the ball. Fully sideways in the air dive. Yeah. Salmon boy would be proud.
Salmon boy. All right, leaving us with Akanji. What's he doing?
What's he done?
There's something about stoppage time that makes good defenders forget themselves and their jobs. It can't be tiredness. Surely. They're athletes. They're trained for this. 90 minutes. Come on. We can all do something for 90 minutes. Akanji can't follow Norgard in injury time, apparently.
It's Norgard?
Just not allowed.
It's Norgard?
Yeah, but you can follow him.
All you got to do is defend
You play
Norgard,
for Man City.
and you get 3 points in your win bonus.
Exactly. What are you playing at?
Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool.
Yeah.
If you didn't understand that was Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool. Mohamed Salah.
Yeah.
It's his first ever time getting on the list.
Yeah.
He backed out of a 50-50 with Callum Hudson-Odoi. Now, I'm watching Hudson-Odoi, and I'm looking at Salah, and I'm like, well, there's a class difference here. Surely Hudson-Odoi backs down from Salah. No. Salah's scared of the guy.
Murillo. Similar one to one that you mentioned earlier, Sean. What's he doing?
What's he done?
Cheat code, having only one name for a start.
Oh, yeah.
Can't trust a man with one first name. Everyone has one first name.
Well, not everyone.
Nearly.
Trent.
Trent doesn't. Jumps 11 feet in the air, Sean, and yet misses the ball. Never seen such athleticism met with such just inepticism. Newcastle Wolves.
The reason you're not wearing a Newcastle shirt
The reason I'm not wearing a Newcastle shirt right now is because Newcastle spanked them.
Well, the first reason is Ait Nouri.
Yeah.
Rayan. Now we enter Deflection City.
Yeah.
It's a fun city to be.
We live in deflection city in the Premier League.
Nori tries to block this by just lunging at it and gets a toe to the ball, which evidently puts it in the back of his own net.
Next up, Matt Doherty. What are you doing?
What you done?
Lunges towards Gordon, who at no point had the ball, leaving Isak on his own from 8 yards.
A third goal in this game is Nelson Semedo. Similar to the last goal, but this time he just leaves Gordon. Walks away from him, 6 yards away from his own goal. Why are you doing that? You're trying to give them the win. Trying to up their goal difference. Trying to make them fight with the Mighty Blues.
Mighty Blues.
It's not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
Newcastle finished bottom half. I don't care how many times you win 8 games in a row.
Next up, Everton Villa.
I'll just see myself up.
Just the one goal and just the one game at 1-0 in 20 games. Sean had the best time doing this one. Sean up first. Jared Branthwaite. Up first and last. He must have thought he'd been possessed by a young Neymar as he tries skilling his way up the pitch. Clearly he wasn't, though, as he ends up giving the ball to Rodgers. 2 passes later, Villa are winning 1-0.
Great start for Moyes there.
Not bad start.
His centre-backs are drilling up the pitch.
He's like, go on, get up there. Think you're Cucurella or something. Nope.
I'm waiting for the deadline day. Marouane Fellaini return. That's what I'm waiting for.
That was it for that game. Moving on, Leicester Crystal Palace. Leicester Palace. Leigh Coop.
Leicester Palace.
Yeah, it's Leicester Palace.
And up first is Yannick Vestergaard. Proper Viking man.
Very Viking name.
He got shown what real strength is by JP Mateta. Now this guy's strong. I just ran through him. Just decided, you're marking me? Nah.
Not anymore.
Nah. I've chosen no.
All right, following on, Casey Makatia. What's he doing?
What's he done?
Couldn't mark 4th grade homework, this guy. He's marking Gahey, and Gahey scores a volley from a whipped-in free kick. So you're clearly not marking him if he scores when you're supposed to be marking him.
Spurs. What happens when a cowboy sits on his boots?
Spurs to the arse.
There's another one.
I love this derby. Everyone chants about how much they hate each other.
First goal in this game, Thomas Partey.
Yes, it is.
Deflects it into his own net yet again. Another one this week. Deflection City, here we are.
City resident.
Through his legs this time, though, so impressive.
Oh, you deflected it and nutmegged yourself. What a sausage. Dominic Solanke, what's he doing?
What's he done?
Finally scores a goal in a big game. It was an own goal.
Yeah.
Own goal, get fault. Commandment endorsed. Another commandment. There you go. Get up there.
Solanke is opposite Drogba.
Yeah.
He only scores in useless games.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll be 3-0 up, Solanke could score.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yves Bissouma. Now that's a good name.
Yeah.
That's
a man with no first name.
Yeah. Yves Bissouma. Another spectral possession by young Neymar, as Bissouma thinks, I'm Brazilian, I can dribble it the entire way up the pitch.
Yeah.
Runs into Partey, and then Arsenal go and score. A solid finish from Trossard as well.
Up next, Ipsy Bree, which is Ipswich Brighton.
Ipswich versus Brighton.
Ipswich versus Brighton. Up first, Jacob Greaves. What are you doing?
What you done?
He just helps along Veltman's through ball with a hash clearance. Get off the pitch, you psycho.
I loved watching this.
It's not like you do it every day, all the time. God.
I loved watching him attempt to clear it and his foot just bend around the ball to kick it that way. I was like, how have you done that? Jack Taylor, that is 2 first names.
Yeah.
Awful name as well, both boring names.
Both boring names.
Get over yourself.
Never trust a man with 2 first names. That's why he's on the list.
Somehow, Ipswich have allowed the worst free kick of all time to bear fruit in the Premier League.
We've got to watch a highlight of this free kick.
Mitoma rolls the ball to Taylor along the floor at 3 miles an hour. And Taylor decides, I'm going to control that, and boots it away from himself, and then Ipswich go and concede. I'm already putting the allegations out there that you're the worst team in the league. You might not be last. Southampton might be last, but you are the worst team in the league. You might have beat Chelsea. I know, but you outbid the ref. That's fine by me.
Yeah.
Yeah? We got players to sign. We can't be buying the refs.
Exactly. That moves us on to Manchester United. Southampton.
The most undeserved win of all time.
Very undeserved win. And up first is Manuel Ugarte. Sean, what's he doing?
What's he done?
He's gone and shouldered it into his own net. Own goal, get fault, easy. It's written in stone as a commandment, and it has to be endorsed.
Kyle Walker-Peters is up next, and he's as bad as Kyle Walker.
Yep.
He plays a great 1-2 with Ahmad, and Ahmad scores. Ahmad's on the other team.
Yeah, we did check. Doesn't play for you.
Yeah, why are you doing that?
Speaking of KWP, he's up next, KWP. Sean, what's he doing?
What's he done?
I got this feeling
that
this guy just can't mark Ahmad right now. He gets goal side. Walker-Peters is incapable of stopping him. Ahmad 100% the Teflon Don at the moment. No one sticks to him.
Well, I'm sure anyone else could have marked him, but KWP
KWP allergic to him.
Just can't do it.
He's Ahmed-phobic.
Taylor Harwood-Bellis.
Oh, THB.
And it's a bad day to have a double barrel surname for Southampton right now. But it's fine, because Ahmad would have slipped him a tenner after he scored the second goal.
Yeah.
But I really want the hat-trick, mate. Do you mind? And Taylor Harwood-Bellis was like, sure, mate, I'll just have the ball passed to me, take a 5-yard touch away from myself, 6 yards out of my own goal, and you can just tap it in.
Tap it in. That brings us to the end of match week 21. And Sean, we've got something to do because Newcastle lost.
Yep.
And it's a new match week. Let's get done. Welcome to What's He Doing?
What's he done?
I'm Carl.
He's Carl, I'm Sean. This is What's He Doing.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to do. It's match week 22. We're not going to go through it all again. You know the rule. Like, subscribe. If you've come this far, you must love us. Drop a like and subscribe. Come on.
Newcastle, Bournemouth.
Yeah, match week 22, Newcastle, Bournemouth. We're going to start off with me. Yeah, I have to wear the shirt. The rules here. If the Newcastle lose, I got to wear the shirt.
Get Nelsoned.
First is Jacob Murphy. What's he doing?
What's done?
He lost his man, who was Patrick Climate.
Up next, Ryan Christie. And if you're not going to mark Bruno G from a corner, Bruno G will score from that corner.
He will. Up next is Bruno G. What's he doing?
What's he done?
Passed it to Altara. Not on your team.
No fault. Patty Clive's gone and scored a screamer.
There you go. Patty Clive made up for it.
Somehow I'm Australian.
Leaving it finally, Kieran Trippier with the hoop. And now here we've got lots of little acronyms. Hoop means hilariously out of position.
Oh, yeah.
Because look at this.
The bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoe.
Kieran Trippier, number 1 on OnlyFans. Ho right now. That's how far away he is.
Nah, that one bird just sounded like 1,000 men.
Oh, yeah, right. We ain't going to talk about that.
Leicester versus Fulham.
Yeah, leak full.
Up next, Wout Faes.
Yeah, Wout Faes.
Now, another epic name. And it's Sittums from Faes. He's stuck in the mud.
Another acronym from us, Stuck in the Mud Syndrome.
Yep. And he's stuck in the mud. And simply, Emil Smith Rowe can do whatever he wants at that point. Because Wout Faes is stuck in the mud.
Final goal this game, Victor Christensen. What are you doing?
We don't.
Not marking Adama Traore at the back post, Sean. Allowing this major tap-in.
Major tap-in. West Ham versus Crystal Palace.
Yep. Next one up.
Max Kilman. Now, he will never learn. Backing his arse all the way back to Wolves here. Mateta given all the time in the world. And JP Mateta is a player. He's decent.
He's decent, isn't he?
He's decent.
Coming up at Palace.
Yeah, maybe coming up to Chelsea.
Lucas Fabianski. Now, we've got another commandment here, is where we don't tend to blame the keepers if we can find somebody else at fault. But no protection from the commandments here for you, I'm afraid. Give pen, get fault, wipes out Nketiah. No excuse.
Brentford versus Liverpool.
Yes.
Fucking
Brent live.
Man.
Brent live, then Brent get killed. 2 goals in the last 2 minutes of the game. What a bunch of bottle jobs. Who's
and
up first?
The goal scorer of those goals should have been sent off. Keane Lewis Potter. It's late in the game, so maybe I'll cut you a bit of slack for letting Trent Alexander-Arnold walk directly in front of you. Just put a foot out. Tackle him.
If you can't tell Sean was being sarcastic, he was being sarcastic.
I weren't.
Unacceptable from KLP. And up next is also on the double KLP. What's he doing?
What's he done?
Sean, you got a feel for him at this point. KLP, if you don't have the speed to get back from your counter-attack and you're the left back, don't press. Simple as that. We're upgrading it. Moop. It's M-O-O-P. Majorly out of position. Majorly out of position.
Arsvilla. That's where I want to be.
Arsvilla? Is that like a new Love Island I haven't heard of?
Ian Matson. Now, he stood there, paying no attention behind them. Because Martinelli's there. And Martinelli's, I fancy scoring. Pay attention, Matson.
Up next, Tyrone Mings. What are you doing?
What have you done?
Long time no see, Tyrone. The list has missed him. Now we meet again. Did the same thing Matson did, though. No awareness of who is around him, and Havertz sneaks in front.
Gel Marino. Now, I wanted this guy, but after I seen him trying to defend, not too sure.
Not anymore.
Awareness is a rare commodity in the Premier League. It seems.
It shouldn't be.
No. Tielemans comes flying in for a diving header, and Marino's just like, I'm going to let Raya have the ball. How?
Why?
If you'd have just looked down to your right, you'd have seen Yuri Tielemans flying in horizontal.
Thomas Partey, what are you doing?
We've done.
Runs away from Watkins instead of marking him. Everyone's allergic to marking this week and last week.
Manchester United versus Brighton.
It is Man United versus Brighton. Sean is up first.
Nusayr Mazraoui.
Great name. Top 5.
Just sounds like a villain.
Doesn't he? He's definitely got a lair.
Now this one is a harsh one because Igor just dropped a 70-yard in-air pass over everybody,
Yeah.
and Mitoma is way too fast. But one of the greatest passes to assists you'll see this season. That and Palmer's.
Delicious.
But Mazraoui got ditched, mate.
My next one's not quite as in depth. Give pen, get fault, horse collared. Carlos Baliba can't do that to my man Xerxes.
Nusser Mazraoui.
Again on the dub.
Just sounds like a villain.
Yeah. Definitely got a lair.
Cannot deal with Matoma this game. Gets the wrong side and then can't get in front. It's over for you. And then he gets annihilated by the post. Picture.
See it. Sorted.
That's him. Folded in half, mate. Around the post. His face as well.
The last goal in this game, Sean, what's he doing?
What's he done?
Andre Onana. Now, again, keepers normally get an easy run here, but will not protect him. It's like watching the Philadelphia Eagles, the amount of fumbles I'm seeing.
Hold that.
American football.
Hold
reference
that.
View. Hold that L.
Yeah, winning
Exactly. Onana slides in, but drops it at João Pedro's feet. The commandments can't save you, Onana. Eve Spurs. That's Everton Tottenham Hotspurs, a few posh wankers out there.
Everton FC versus Tottenham Hotspur FC.
Beer.
Everton 3, Tottenham Hotspurs 2.
Haha, we love to see it. Bottle Jones
Archie Gray.
Solid.
Now this kid, he got the first class tickets to the DCL show. Now this guy, DCL, just got a repaired ACL, and now he's the best player I've ever seen. One cutback, sent half the defence. Cut back again. Archie Gray was spinning around while DCL was just passing it past Binsky, their new keeper. Oh yeah, he's sick, him, yeah.
Draggy Sin, every week I've got to try and pronounce your name. What are you doing?
What you done?
Another one on the backing up bandwagon as Ndiaye takes us back to Soccer AM Skills School. Crazy goal. Enjoy this.
Archie Gray. Own goal, get fault, mate. Let's just put it in the wrong net.
Wrong net, bro. Come on, I'm endorsed.
I'm less annoyed at you.
I've already been through this one. Up next, Jordan Pickford. What are you doing? Sean doesn't like this man.
Play it for me.
Sean, this little T-Rex, he's playing left back. Left back. He needs his head checked for that Neymar poltergeist. Thoughts?
Even Jordan Pickford fancied skilling it up the pitch.
Thoughts?
And Maddison hit him with a Berber spin. And he was like, I guess I'm playing left back now. Put in a slide tackle when he can just pick the ball up.
What an
And then Kulusevski was like, I'll just perfectly place it over the line of evolution in front of me as every man gets bigger. Michael Keane. It's a bad week for the Keanes. Keane Lewis Potter, Michael Keane. Ugh.
It's bad.
You're all in there, mate. You're all in there. Richarlison sneaks in behind and taps in from a yard. Against his former team.
Just a yard away. Tap it in. Just tap it in.
I guess he was worth the 60 million or whatever you paid for him.
Clearly, that ends that game.
3-2 loss.
We don't need to talk about Tottenham anymore, which is always great. Nottingham Forest, Southampton. Nufsir, as we've got it written. Nufshed. First one, no goal.
What? Ruled out.
First one, no goal.
Actually, we've decided 2-2.
2-2, that's it. First one, no fault goal. There we go. It goes throw in, pass, shot, goal. No one did anything wrong, just unstoppable. That is what you expect in the Premier League. That is what we're supposed to see, not Onana dropping the ball at Pedro's feet.
Jan Bednarek.
Such a trash name.
Bednarek's a cool name.
No.
It sounds like one of those things you flip upside down. Bednarek.
Sounds like where the Flintstones live.
Yeah, Jan Bednarek. Now, he was caught on his own 20-yard line, and he's given the ball away. And Hudson-Odoi gets another free attempt with his right foot.
Not in front of Salah this time.
No, he didn't rob Salah this time. He robbed Jan Bednarek.
Speaking of Bednarek, what's he doing?
What's he done?
It's Bednarek on the double. Doesn't like it. You have to mark Chris Wood from crosses. It is just as bad as not marking Souček. Sean's going to... Yeah, there he is. Okay. When will they learn yet again, Sean?
Oh yeah, this huge guy. Let's just not mark him. I mean, I don't know what to do. I'm actually lost for who to give this to because Uga Chukwu's shot is deflected by Bednarek into the other goal. But it's a goal for Southampton and Bednarek plays for Southampton, so it's right, but he should get a hat-trick of faults because he's deflected the ball into the goal.
What are you talking about? A deflection gets the fault all the time.
He plays for the same team as Uga Chukwu and he scored. Bednarek scored off an accidental deflection.
Yeah.
And it counted as a goal for Southampton.
I'm confused. Jan Bednarek plays for?
Southampton.
Okay.
And scored a goal by deflecting Uga Chukwu's shot.
Uga Chukwu plays for?
Southampton.
And he shot into Nottingham Forest goal?
Yes.
So it went past Nottingham Forest keeper?
Yes.
And Bednarek
deflected it
yeah.
past the opposition.
Right.
But had no idea about it.
So he's so bad at defending, he deflected for the other team when he was supposed to not be defending.
Yeah.
And it managed to make it go in.
He tried to get out of the way of it and got in the way of it.
That's like getting on the list, but with a gold star next to it.
So he's not on the list because he plays for Southampton and he scored a goal.
Who was actually at fault then for the Nottingham Forest?
There is no fault.
Oh, so no fault except Bednarek.
Confusion equals no fault. New commandment.
And I'm going to round this one out with Morato. What's he doing?
What's he done?
Just not marking anyone from corners now. Is that the rule? Sean, is that the vibe? Asking for a friend. Asking for him.
I guess that is.
Onuachu.
Bless you.
Thank you. He gets a free header because no one's marking anyone and everyone's given up. And no one knows how to play in the football in the Premier League anymore. Bringing us to Ipswich City.
Ipswich Town.
The game that we knew. Come on. Everyone knew what was going to happen here, so we're going to speedrun it.
Well, the view from Chelsea over there.
Yeah.
Mr. Caraldinho thought this game would be 2-2.
Did he? What a shame.
I said 4-0. Anyway, shout out to you.
Yeah.
Supersonic speed, because 6 goals.
Yeah.
Jens Kajust, not marking Foden.
Yeah, Jens Kajust again on the double. Moop, majorly out of position.
Majorly out of position. Cameron Burgess, he ran out of position and Foden was in that position.
Dara O'Shea, love getting him back on the list. Quick detour back to Deflection City. Get in the way fully or get out the keeper's way.
Jack Clark, he passed it to Count Doku.
Cameron Burgess just gave up trying to defend. Happens all too often. Left McAtee wide open.
Chelsea versus Wolves. And
Chelsea Wolves.
If you've come this far, you clearly love us. So
Really?
drop a like, hit subscribe. I'll give you my address. I'll send you my address. Up first, Mateus Cunha. Now, yeah, he's a striker, and he's gone played everyone onside, especially Tosin Adarabioyo. And the ref was like, "No, he's offside." Loz was like, "No, he's offside." Camera was like, "He's onside."
He's onside, boss. He's onside.
And look at this. Look at the picture. He's well onside. You could see it with your eyes. It totally didn't need the machine.
Didn't need it. I enjoy this one. I'm glad I get this one. Robert Sanchez, man. What's he doing?
What's done?
Playing for Chelsea, that's his fault. That's his problem. He needs to leave.
Oh.
But more fumbles in the Prem. Sanchez drops the ball literally and figuratively straight to Doherty. 1 yard away, who then kicks it back to Sanchez, who could have just grasped. Instead, he just gone, it hits his rib cage and then it bounces in the net.
Up next is Matt Doherty. One end to the other.
Yeah.
No one is marking anyone in the box.
No.
And all I'm going to say is Doherty could have marked Mark, but didn't. And Mark scored. That being Mark Cucurella.
Exactly. Mark Cucurella wasn't getting marked and Mark scored. Thank you, Sean. The final goal of match week 21 and 22 don't go anywhere because this is Nelson Semedo. Sean, what's he doing?
What's done?
Can't out-jump Big Trev. No way, no how, no why. I know why, because he's small. Chalobah isn't.
Subscribe to 48 Hours Football.
Now, this was a big video, so if you stay to the end, thank you so much. We love it. It goes a long way. Get in the comments for anything you want to add. We're going to bring a lot more videos. We keep saying that every week, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We've got somewhere we can film now. So, Sean, he's Sean, I'm Carl. Bye.
See you in a bit. If you like the video, like the video.
Yeah. Well, hi, you brought it back. Yes, Sean.